Hello again. This time, a bunch of us decided to go to Bath for a weekend away from London. The route was really simple from central London, it took about 2 hours to reach. We were five of us, so we decided to book an Airbnb, which was very convenient and not so heavy on the pocket. That's where we were headed first, but the city was beautiful to start with. Not a huge fan of Cornish pasty, but if you like it, you should try it here. It's supposed to be the best in the world. Even simply just walking around and strolling around the city felt like I was outside the UK. That's the whole feel of it. The Roman influence in the architecture, even the color, there's the specific stone color, the stone that has been used. So good. We were on the lookout for the food by then, so before heading to the Airbnb, we thought we should catch up some food. So we went into a lot of little streets which had little shops that were beautiful and lots of restaurants to try. We finally decided to go to a Thai restaurant, which was also very good. I personally not booked the Airbnb, so I didn't really look into the listing, but this is a beautiful place to stay in. Great view. We booked all 3 floors, I think, the whole building, and it's even great from inside. The whole open area, the kitchen. Oh, it was the bottom, the ground floor was lovely. After having freshened up, we then decided to go see some stuff. So first on the list was Pulteney Bridge. And like I said, the city is beautiful. There were lots of little parks, so we decided to stay in one for a while before we head to Pulteney Bridge. Right next to the bridge, there's this Pulteney Bridge Coffee, which is a nice little coffee shop. Great views from the window. We took a walk from next to the cafe, the bridge, all the way around to go down on the other side. It was a nice short walk. Once you reach the other side, I think the views are not that great, and maybe that's why the walk around the bridge is pretty worthwhile. We then decided to spend the evening in the Bath Cider. Very young crowd, felt like the whole city is there. Lovely place to be. They also have some great views from the outside seating area. Day 2 started with beautiful views from my room. I was on the topmost room, so of course I could see more of the city, more greenery. We then decided to head out. Today's plan was to go to the Roman Bath. Before then, we decided to check out some markets. because we left early from the house just so we can see more of the city since we were tight on time. And that would be the Bath Abbey. Everything is really close by in these towns, especially in the center. That's where you had the Roman bath as well as the Bath Abbey. Abbey is not a place where I went, some of my friends went, but I did not. The view was worth it, is what I was told. I went in the Roman bath. Definitely worth it. Definitely something one should do in Bath. The great thing is that they hand you over these telephones or devices that are like self-guided, which really helps when you're standing at different locations. You don't need a guide, you don't need anything, you just stand there, you listen to the whole history, what that sculpture is about, how life was then, and that's the Roman bath we've all known about. So many chambers. It's pretty huge. More like a big swimming pool. The customer journey is pretty good. They have informative stuff, all the elements that are kept, the symbols, the meaning, like the temple pediment. You have the whole model of it made inside. You also have the incomplete structures that were found, the tools. It's pretty informative, nice walkthrough. The sacred spring overflow is still working. You could see in the end the water. These are super cool holographs that you see inside the rooms, what specific rooms were meant for, how they would have been back then. I think the element of them trying to recreate and show us as it was, because even inside they had screens of how that particular portion looked before, back in the day. I think that part is really nice. There was also some water you could taste, a spring of hot water. Taste wise, I think it was decent, not too bad. More tasted to me more like a hand pump water, if it makes sense. Another most important thing you must do is the bath spa. That's right there, and the view is from the top. There are, I think, 4 levels of bath spa where it's sauna, your body goes through a transformation, and it says the bath waters are healing waters. The last on the list was tomorrow to try Sally Lowen's buns. That's the oldest house in Bath. The buns were delicious. They were super soft and had great tastes, honestly. They also have a museum to look at inside. I did not. Ended up eating something savory and a cinnamon cream tea. Definitely worth trying. And that's how we spent a weekend in Bath Spa.